Hello friends, in this video what I am going to tell you is that this is my Turnitin account. I have opened it here and I am going to check the plagiarism in my report. So I decided to make the video on it because I have done the mistake as well, because there is a selection of repository, no repository or standard repository over here. If you will not change the selection, so what will happen, your report will be in the if you are having a Turnitin account from the university, so your report will be saved into the repository of the Turnitin account, and it will whenever anybody see that, so there will be the plagiarism of the 100%. So what you have to do, so let's take a start, that how can we make a check for the plagiarism of anything. So right now I have taken the sample of my paper of engineering mechanics, which I have made it in 2019. So it's just a sample. So I am going to tell you that how can you check the plagiarism in anything. So let's have a look. This is my Turnitin account, which I have already opened it. And what you have to do, you have to make the class here. I have already, there are so many classes over here. First of all, let me check it whether it is visible to all of you or not. So it is visible to all of you. So now what I have to do, for example, if the report is already in your Turnitin account, for example, students are submitting their assignments, FIPs, final year project reports, so it is obviously in the Turnitin account. But if it is not, and if you are going to check out your research paper for the plagiarism, so what you have to do, so you have to create add class. You can also add the assignment or report, anything which is already made with the already existing classes. But right now I am going to make my class first. So you have to take its standard one class name. For example, I am going to take mechanics. Let's have a look. It's up totally up to you, whatever you are going to give it. So I'm going to give its enrollment key. So I am going to take any kind of your enrollment key. For example, I am taking it 2019. It's totally up to you, whatever the enrollment you want to provide it. So it will generate a different number for it. So subject area, you have to select it. For example, I am going to do it for engineering. And the student level, for example, undergraduate, for example, if you are checking for the undergraduate level, graduate, postgraduate, it's totally up to you. For example, I'm going to select it undergraduate level. Class start date is 10th of February 2022. For example, you are going to check the reports of the students for the semester one. So you have to put it accordingly. This class date, obviously, it is coming right now. Today is 10th of February when I am recording this. So it is already mentioned here. And the class end date, for example, it is over here 14th August 2022. So I am going to take this. My class date is around, for example, it's totally up to you, whatever the semester you are going with. So I'm taking it May 2022, and it's May 3rd. Okay, done. Then it's all over done. Now I have submitted and to create a class. So now it has generated a class, a particular class ID, and enrollment key, it is written here 2019, and it is saying that congratulations, thank you. If you would like students to enroll themselves in this class, they will need both the enrollment key you have chosen and the unique class ID generated by Turnitin. To note, should you ever forget the class ID, it is the number to the left of the class name. On your class list, you can view change of your enrollment key by editing the class. So right now we are not going to check it out whether students are there or not. We are just going to check out the plagiarism of the of my sample paper. So let's have a look. Where is that? Where is that? Yes, it's mechanics. Now you can see it is third last one, and it is created. This class is created, and you can see this is 10th of February, 3rd of May 2022. So what I have to do in it, I have to click on this class. So now the class is created, and now I have to put the assignment over here. So what I have to do here, let me check it out whether recording is going on or not. Yes, it is happening. So I am going to add assignment over here. It's just a sample assignment. So I am going to select it what? Assignment item. So I am taking mechanics paper over here. I am putting its name, its point value. It's totally up to you, whatever the marks you are going to provide the student. But if you are going to check the plagiarism of your research paper, so obviously there you are not concerned with the point value. For example, I'm just putting here 20, and when you are checking the assignment of your students, so obviously you have some marking over here. Now you can see the start date, due date is over here. It's totally up to you if you want to change it out or not. So it's over here. Now what I have to do, one thing that is very much important, that is this optional settings. If you are not going to open it and you will submit it here and you will put your research paper or any report or any assignment over here, then it will go into the repository, and you have to ask your Turnitin administrator to email to the Turnitin ID and ask them to delete it or recover the files as well if you delete it. So what you have to do, you have to open this options, and now you can see allow submissions after the due date. This is all for the students reports. Journals generate similarity reports for submission. Okay, fine, it's, yeah, obviously you need this. Generates simply similarity reports for student submissions. Immediately first report is final. Immediately can overwrite reports. No, I am going to select the first one right now. Immediately first report is final. On due date, this is for the students. Next, exclude bibliographic materials from follow-up papers in this assignment. Bibliographic materials, what does it mean by that? You have to select it or not. So you need to exclude it. It's totally up to you. You want to make it yes, you can do it. Normally we are not going to check the plagiarism for the references and those materials, that is bibliographic. Exclude quoted materials from similarity index, so you can put yes over here. Exclude small sources, you want to put it yes here, you can do it. Allow student to similarity reports, no, you don't want to let them. Okay. Enable translating matching, no. What languages does translated machine support? No. Exclude assignment template, there is no need of it right now. And enabled anonymous marking, no. Now this is the very important part, you must be careful about it. So submit papers to, there are four options here: standard paper repository, institution paper repository, student choice of repository, and no repository. So what you have to do over here, you have to select no repository all the time. When you select for the first time here in your Turnitin account, then it will remain the same all the time. So but at this standard, what for example, when you are going to use your account for the first time, so the standard, it will be selected as, it was checked as standard paper repository. So what you have to do, you have to go with the no repository, and you have such options, obviously student paper repository, institution paper. You need all this check similarity index from all the things, but keep it in your mind, you should select no repository. Then whenever you submit your paper over here, you will get the plagiarism. So your report is in Turnitin, but it will not be in your repository, in the repository of Turnitin account. Online grading, this is for students. Right now I'm not concerned with that, and nothing you are going to do with it. Just you need to submit it and keep check on it that it is selected at no repository. Now I am going to submit it. So the next thing what you have to do, you have to you are here, congratulations, you have created your first assignment. To add a students or view student, click the students lab above. I'm not going into that. You can see there are variety of things here. When you click on the more options, edit settings, submit, delete assignment. Now I am going to click on view. When I click on view, so then I will get the option of submit file. So what I have to do, I have to click on the submit file, and right now I am going to put the name of, first name is Mac, it is paper, submission title engineering, mechanics. So now you can see here the file you are submitting will not be added to any repository. So it should be clear that, because I have seen the video on YouTube and someone didn't tell me about the selection of repository, no repository or standard repository, and I did the same mistake. So what you have to do, you have to, if you will submit their report in the standard repository, so what will happen, anybody will check in the, obviously going to check your report in the Turnitin. So what will happen, that it will show 100% similarity index. So now you have to choose from this computer, and I am going to select this is final paper, it's a sample. I'm not concerned with its name or anything, I'm just trying to tell you the right selection and right method of checking plagiarism. Now what I have to do, I have to click on the upload tab, and what will happen next. So let's have a look. Now it is uploading over here. So let's have a look. Now you are going to make it confirm over here. When you are confirmed, okay, one more thing I want to tell you, when you are submitting your report, assignment, research paper or anything on the Turnitin account, and even after the selection of no repository, if you delete that item, so what will happen, it will remain for 90 days in the Turnitin ID. But anybody is going to check your that report, assignment, research paper or anything on the Turnitin account, so there will be no plagiarism of that it is submitted anywhere. So what you have to do, you have to be you can be relaxed when you are submitting your assignment. There is no need of to delete it. So go to assignment inbox, and when I am going here, now you can see that it is showing 35% similarity index. So if it is showing 35% similarity, actually I have already given this paper in the 2019. So right now I am going to check how I can check this file. It's Turnitin report. So if I will click on this file, so the material will be downloaded again. So I don't need it. So I have to click on it, and there is another screen will be open. So now I am going to show you, this is the another screen on which you can see I have clicked on the 35% where the plagiarism is coming. Now you can see this paper, and you can see the highlighted portion that it is coming in the plagiarism. Although I made this paper myself, each and everything, so there is nothing in it that it is coming. Instead of the name and all the things that goes in lines and CLOs and PLOs, it is coming in the plagiarism basically. One more thing, if you want to make that it will not come into the plagiarism, normally reports and research papers comes that you have to there will be only 19% plagiarism, so I can reduce it by rephrasing these lines. So if you want to see its report, so what you have to do, you have to click on this zero, and you can see flag reviews here. If you want to see this, how much plagiarism coming, so now you can see the plagiarism is coming 29% on coursehero.com, and there is a edu, it's Indian name, 3% here and 3% from the YouTube. And this is all about like that how can you check the plagiarism. There are so many button options here. Now you can see the lines which is coming over here, but where it is, you can see each and everything here. So by clicking on it, you can see lots of things here, and it is very clear to all of you as well that what it is showing. So when you are checking 35%, so it is showing that how much plagiarism is coming. So this is all about that. In this way, that you will be able to see the plagiarism of your report, research paper. And if I will upload this paper again, if it is remained, if it is remained in the Turnitin as well, but I will get again 35% plagiarism, not more than that, because I do not submit I did not submit this paper in the repository of the Turnitin account. So there will be no problem. You can download this document, and you can also send this to your teacher as well if you want to. But right now, I myself is a teacher and I am having this Turnitin account. So I obviously I know that I can keep this report, and if it is coming 35%, so there will be negative marking, or I can cut down the marks for the student as well. Because if I have allowed the student to there will be only 19% plagiarism is allowed in the paper or the report. So obviously there will be the cut down in the marks as well. Now you can click on this, and you can see how much plagiarism is coming, which lines are making problem. So you can rephrase it as well. So this is all about, I can download this report as well and keep it with myself. I can save it as well. So this is close the screen. No. I'm not has stopped the sharing. So now it is not stopped with you. I have already told you that how can you check the plagiarism. So this is all clear about that how can you check the plagiarism of the file. Right now it is not in the repository. If I will submit the file again with another name, this name, this file, that I will again get 35% plagiarism, not more than that, because it is submitted in the no repository. So this is all about that how can you check the plagiarism in the Turnitin account by making setting of no repository. So this will be helpful for you, and hopefully you will like this video and it will help you a lot in checking the plagiarism. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you definitely learned something new. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Okay, now friends, what you have to do after watching my videos, you should have to subscribe to Engineer Nahid Shahzad YouTube channel and follow me at www.nahidshahzad.blogspot.com. Thank you so much for watching my video. Bye bye.